Hi, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a loan modification, foreclosure, and bankruptcy lawyer here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this kind of law for 13 years, and I just saw one of the biggest government programs that I've ever seen launched on July 23rd that is directed at all folks who are in forbearance, who are coming out, who are unable to pay their mortgages, and who are now looking at a situation where they need assistance from the government. The government has just announced a sweeping, multi-level, multi-billion-dollar program basically to help people with their loan modification situations who cannot pay their mortgages and who are coming out and who need assistance with paying their mortgages. Basically, what the government has done is create a situation where they have set up new rules where if you have certain types of mortgages, you get a 20 to 25% reduction in your principal and interest payment, no questions asked. This is a really big deal. This is something that didn't exist before, and it exists exclusively to avoid the foreclosure avalanche that was expected after the beginning of the coronavirus financial meltdown, and the government has made every effort to try to avoid that. So what I've done here is I've done a series of 4 episodes that deal with this type of situation. Now, most of these new government programs are geared towards FHA, VA, the USDA, Fannie Mae, or Freddie Mac. However, there's one that we're going to talk about at the end, which also allows people who have non-government backed mortgages access to about $10 billion worth of money that's out there for people who cannot pay their mortgages. I've done a 4-part series on this, and I focused on the VA, the USDA, FHA, and the very beautiful last program, which is available to all homeowners, which is something that's a big deal that you should look into if you don't have one of these mortgages. Now, again, my name is Diego Mendez. I've been doing this stuff for 13 years. I focused on my career on helping people with their mortgages who cannot pay. There's different ways to do that, through bankruptcy, through loan modification, through foreclosure defense. But here in Miami, Florida, I focus my practice on that. I was around in 2008, and I saw how the government set up a lot of these different loan modification programs, which relied on a lot of paperwork and a lot of things from homeowners, and made it basically very difficult, in a lot of cases impossible, for people to get loan modification. All these new programs that the government announced are no document loan modifications. What that means is that you don't need to prove anything to get these reductions in payment. That's a really big deal. My series here is going to focus on all these different things and the different programs that you might qualify for depending on which one of these government agency backs your mortgage, or if you don't have that, you can also qualify for something that we're going to talk about at the end of the series. Now, before we get into it, however, what I want from you is to like my video and subscribe to my channel. But not only subscribe, I would very much want you to hit the notifications button. Why would you do that? Because these programs are coming fast and hard. This program did not exist on July 22nd. Now on July 23rd, all of a sudden the government drops this huge multi-level, multi-billion-dollar plan that's going to help a lot of people. A lot of people aren't going to be aware of this, however, and they're not going to know how to handle it. But if you have your notifications, I'm going to promise you that I'm going to keep doing videos on these subjects, so you're going to get notified on what it is that the government's doing with these loan modifications. So please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, and we're going to get into one of the programs that's going to help a lot of people with their loan modification situations and people who cannot pay their bills. So what we're going to talk about here is the FHA. FHA, actually, there's several programs that are focused on FHA. However, the government has announced a new program that could help a lot of people who are unsure what they're going to do when they come out of the forbearance that they're in right now. This is called the COVID-19 Recovery Modification. This program promises a 25% or more reduction in your principal and interest payment, which is the portion of the payment, which is if you look at your bill, you have the principal and interest and the escrow. This is the portion that's principal and interest, a reduction of 25% of that, so that you can afford your home. This is available to anybody that's in forbearance, that's coming out of forbearance, and who feels that who cannot make their mortgage payment. So if you have FHA, you're coming at the end of the forbearance, and you think to yourself, I can't make this mortgage payment anymore, my income has been reduced, or for whatever reason, all you have to do is tell FHA this, which is tell your servicer this, and you qualify for this recovery loan modification. Now, be very careful. Only people that were current when they took the mortgage forbearance when they started would qualify for this. People who were not current. There are other programs, but this particular program is only available for people who are current and who, at the end of the forbearance, are unable to pay their mortgage. Now, what do you get? You can get an extension up to 30 years. In some cases more than that, but let's just assume it's 30 years, and an interest rate reduction to market rate. So you would get, if you did this today, the market rate is 3.5% for these type of things, so you would get an interest of 3.5%. If you have an interest rate that's higher than this, and you were current when you took the forbearance, and you come out of forbearance, and you cannot make your mortgage payment, they will reduce your interest rate, no questions asked, no closing costs, none of that stuff, to 3.5%, and they will extend your mortgage out a little bit so that you can afford your mortgage payment. So this is a really big deal for people with FHA. FHA mortgages are the majority of the mortgages in the United States. This is the biggest number of people who are still in forbearance. So this is the thing that a lot of people who are in forbearance are going to have to look at, because if you're coming out and you truly cannot pay your mortgage, this is a great option for you, because you can reduce your principal and interest payment by 25%. Not your overall payment, so don't look at your bill and say, oh, it's 25% less. No. But the biggest percentage of your bill is the principal and interest, and that can be reduced. So be sure to ask for that. Also, be sure to like my videos if you like these videos, and remember to turn on not only subscribe, but turn on the notifications so you get notifications, because like I said, this program did not exist on July 22nd. On July 23rd, boom, without notice, it's a brand new program. These things keep evolving. As the coronavirus keeps affecting the economy and people are still in forbearance, we're going to get more and more of these things, it seems. So you want to be in the know. You don't want to be the person that did not get their opportunity to reduce their payment because they missed out on something big or did not understand what was happening. My job here in doing these videos is to try to help you decipher all these different programs and to try to get you to a place where you understand and can pick what it is that you need to do, that you can help you keep your home as you're coming out of forbearance and entering into a regular post-COVID economy. Again, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please like this video. Not only subscribe, but turn on the notifications so that you know what's happening as I know it. And go USA in the Olympics, and I'm here to help. So please put comments, because I will try to respond as best I can. Thank you.